Hello Superhumans, welcome back to our channel. This video is going to be something really different and I would say a special edition of our videos because in this video you are going to hear information from someone who is an expert in these things that we are going to talk about. This video series that you are watching right now is going to be called My Green Switch, which means I'm going to share all of my experiences with you guys about how I am transferring to a more green way of living, which includes all of my household, my nutrition, the way how I'm looking after myself and my family, my body and my mind. So this particular video is going to be about my experience at ICAHT clinic. I believe that's how I am supposed to say it. So I went to a chiropractor because I have loads of problems with myself physically. Basically, since I had my son in 2016, I had, you know, back pains and stomach problems and everything like that, that I was trying to just, you know, ignore and put it aside, thinking that, yeah, it's normal, I'm carrying my baby, this has to be normal. And it went to that phase where my body posture was that bad that it just hurt me to stand straight, you know, with my back being straight, my shoulders being straight. I had constant headaches from my neck problem. I had constant backaches. I have opened abdominal muscles, which causes me problems. The food that I'm eating does not give me those nutritions that I would need. So I try to ignore the signs of what my body kept pushing me and telling me, physically and mentally as well. As you can see my face, I always talked about this, that since I went, no, there we go. Since I went vegan the second time, my face is just covered in these really painful spots, and I was trying to, you know, say that yes, this is because just my body is detoxing, it just needs time, which happened before and which took 9 months while I was vegan, and my face was covered in these painful spots as well, not to mention the lack of energy. I found these guys on Instagram and I had this wet cupping therapy done as well, which was awesome. I was really scared, but it was awesome and painless, so don't worry. And yeah, this is what this video is going to be about, my experience, a little bit of chit chat, and you are going to see me get cracked and cut and bleed. So I'm going to put some signs up here. Definitely give a chance to this video to try and, you know, open your mind up to the things that you should hear and listen to. So I'm really scared of this.
Don't worry.
Oh.
Can you hear that, yeah?
Yeah, what's that?
That's yeah, that's why it's tender. That's why it's really tender.
It is, yeah.
What's that?
That's it. Yes.
Yum yum.
Yum, yum.
Press here. It's okay? Press here, it's okay?
That.
Not too bad?
No,
Yeah,
it's
that
Muscles here.
bones.
That hurts.
That
Really
big
tender, yeah?
bones.
And yours too, yeah? Okay.
No.
I'm gonna have a look at your glutes, I suspect here.
That hurts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And here.
That
Not as
hurts.
bad. Your left side
Yeah.
was worse, wasn't it?
Yeah. That's more of a tickle.
Yeah. And here into the piriformis.
Oh, that hurts.
Tender there, yeah? This side.
See?
That's
From into here. that left side is much worse coming.
Yeah.
Glute med,
Mm-hmm.
your rectus spinae here.
Oh.
Your QR actually feel okay. But yeah, these are rectus spinae muscles.
Yeah, it hurts most here.
Right there, isn't it?
Yeah,
So
there.
thoracic lumbar junction there is really tight. You can see that when we're trying to rotate. Yeah, and your neck, really tight. All of this. Coming down into the traps.
Yeah.
Really sensitive. Right?
Yeah.
Issues in your restrictions in the thoracic spine.
Is it as bad as my parents?
No, it's not. But it's definitely.
It's getting there.
Yeah. Your tissues feel good, yeah, but certain tissues, you know, again, there's a lot of.
Like here, I see.
Yeah,
Yeah.
mid back. So, levator scapulae. Or your neck musculature is really tender.
Yeah, that's why I'm getting the headaches all the time.
Yes, there's a rounding of the shoulders and there's a slight forward head carriage, right?
Yeah.
Well, that's creating a constant tension in the musculature at the neck and the mid back, and kind of one of the major muscles that's affected is your levator scapulae, which is one of the muscles that attaches into the spine of the scapula, right on the scapula, and it makes its way up into the cervical spine. So posture correction is really important. Working on the soft tissues is obviously paramount, but actually fixing that posture. And getting you into more of a neutral extension. Because right now you're compressing your ribs, you're compressing all of these, your pecs, and this is why your pecs are really tight, because you're compressing them all the time. And it might be kind of minute, you know, structural or postural kind of implications every day where you're kind of in this position, and it's not.
Usually I'm like this, to be fair, when I'm cooking and picking up
but over the years,
holding Anakin.
Yeah, exactly. All of that, and then that starts to have an effect on your rotator cuffs. You start to overwork your rotator cuffs, and that's exactly what's happening. You know, some of your rotator cuff muscles are really tender, so you're just fatiguing just from your posture, right? And then added to that, when you're relaxing, you're in this compromised posture, but also when you're doing exercise and you're with your child and you're cooking and doing all your daily activities, you're in this compromised posture.
Yeah.
So that's just constantly overworking your soft tissues and your spine as well. So, you know, therapy, manipulations, soft tissue work is really good and really important, but there has to be a system, a ritual every day where you're working on postural correction.
Definitely.
And getting back into this position. When you wear, a lot of people, they wear braces and things like that, but you don't want to do that. You want to start to strengthen.
I don't want that,
You need to strengthen and get back into here and start working all your core muscles, and your chest has to come out. And now with your lower back, hip mobility is restricted. Your hamstrings are tight, your glutes are really tight, you're limited in kind of the abduction movement, you're limited in the rotation, you know, your kind of single leg raise is limited just because of the tightness of the hamstring. That's having an effect on your hip mobility. Your sacroiliac joint is quite tender. And also what starts to happen is, as you do not engage your hip muscles correctly, and they're not firing correctly, they're not, you know, stabilizing you correctly, that starts to work itself into your lower back, and these muscles start to overwork. These are really tight and really tender. So again, working on that full body, that kind of posterior chain, working and strengthening the muscles and engaging your core, and start to, you know, remodel your posture. That's really what's going to affect that. You know, that takes a lot of effort.
I know.
And the type of training you do is really fundamental, because if you're lifting weights and if you're moving weights from A to B, and you're working on just compound resistance training, and you're not working on mobility and flexibility and specific muscular contractions, and you're not working on the chain of your fascia and your myofascia, then you'll start to have limitations in certain movement patterns.
Because I don't really do anything except just lifting weights, and that's it.
And this is where you're developing these restrictions. Is the nutrition, right? So we'll talk about the nutrition. So if we assess your overall, we look at your overall assessment, especially your lifestyle, you know, your health assessment, your health history. There's a few points that, you know, critical. And you've probably heard me talk about these to mum and dad, right? But again, it's that sympathetic nervous system. It's your adrenal glands, it's your gut health, the relationship between the gut health and the brain, and your mood and your emotions. You've probably read in research that the gut is the second brain, right? Because of you know, the trillion rich kind of environment, you know, microbiome environment which hosts bacteria, funguses, yeast, all of these things, which we should be obtaining from food. So what you're getting from a vegan diet is what you've done is you've gone from kind of refined food eating and just eating everything and anything to
kind of like
cutting out.
What I eat a lot is avocado. So I'm eating a lot of from certain foods.
Yeah.
Like it's not like I'm getting everything.
Yeah.
You know, first because of I'm getting bloated.
Yeah.
So I'm just.
But you're eating a lot of beans. You're eating a lot of legumes. You're eating a lot of.
I was trying to. I'm trying to do that. Like when I'm making my own tofu from chickpea.
Tofu.
Flour.
Yeah, that's the thing. When you work at, you know, we're going to be here forever. Your diet is important.
Yes.
And you know, choosing to go vegan, again, the choice is there. But what that does is it limits where you obtain your protein from.
Yes.
Right? The protein issue is always going to be there for veganism. Now, are you going vegan for health? Are you going vegan because of performance? Are you going vegan because of, you know, trying to change your body composition? If we look at fundamentally what your body needs nutritionally, right? You need macronutrients, you need micronutrients.
Yeah.
Right? Forget calories.
Okay.
Right? You need quality food.
Yeah.
Now, different food groups will give you different benefits from each of the sources, right? So if you take meat, right, and a grass-fed, organic, well-pastured piece of meat or animal, you're going to get certain types of proteins, certain types of fats. You're going to get certain vitamins, you're going to get certain minerals. Now, if you take beans or legumes, and you've got lentils, chickpeas,
yeah,
you know,
that's basically what I'm eating.
that's what you're eating because you need to get your protein, right, from plant-based sources. The issue with this is they're going to affect your digestion massively.
Yeah.
Because they contain a lot of, you know, fibrous carbohydrates and a lot of undigestible carbohydrate sources, which means that unless you have a gut which is already healthy at its foundation and you have a correct balance and your biome is fully functional, your ability to your ability to digest and process these legumes and beans and peas is going to be somewhat limited.
Yeah.
Why? Because there's a specific constituent of these which is called phytic acid. I've heard about unless you're soaking them and unless you're kind of cooking them very well, you're going to get
bloated. Yeah.
Gassy. Yeah. And
that's what's happening basically. Yeah.
So in order for you to be able for your gut to be happy with that, you need to fix your gut, which means you need to be healing your gut and be on a gut healing diet. And because just a lot of people think because I've transitioned, I've gone from refined foods to eating vegan, now I'm fine. That's
what my parents think. So just because I eat vegan, they're like, yeah, but that's vegan. That's what I said. Yeah, but that doesn't mean it's healthy.
Yeah, vegan doesn't mean healthy. Yeah. And changing from not being a non-vegan to being a vegan doesn't necessarily mean that all of the past kind of malnutrition you had and all of the toxic foods that you ate and the refined foods and processed foods, you haven't undone that by just changing your diet. You need to have a healing diet. Yeah. And you can come in.
No, because then you're not going to heal anything.
So at the end of the day, you need to do some gut healing. It is a completely individualized process.
I'm interested in it.
Yeah, it's not a process of just read this and go vegan and you're fixed.
Yeah.
No. You have to undo a lot of, malnutrition, a lot of bad habits.
I seeked out from a nutritional therapist before. Yeah. And what I had is that she told me for breakfast to eat like a load of fat, like bacon with eggs and everything, but like really fatty, to eat really fatty in the morning. But it was so much of the meat and everything like that I couldn't do it.
Food is medicine. It can be medicine. Food can also be poison. So in your case, go a vegan. Okay, you're making a lot of conscious changes to your diet. Is the vegan diet optimal for you? I don't know.
The truth is, I went vegan for the animals, so not for myself. So I wasn't putting myself into any.
Yeah, but and this is not going to turn into a vegan debate, all right?
No.
Yeah.
Open-minded. I'm listening.
We can talk about this when you're coming for nutrition, right? Okay. But essentially, animals are dying, whether they are being killed on the farm or whether you're consuming vegan produce. A lot of animals are dying for you to eat your vegetables. That's like, for anyone who's going vegan or vegetarian, so much habitat is destroyed for those plants and those plant-based products to be kind of cultivated.
Yeah.
Which means now, you know, there's that debate, all right, you know, I want the cows to survive, I want the pigs to survive, I want the sheep to survive. But how about the rabbits and the squirrels and the bees and the insects completely being wiped out for land as well? So it's not just the produce, the kind of pesticides and things like that. It's also the fact that these are being kind of completely wiped out for you to have land to grow vegetables and to grow plant-based produce. So if it's about animals, animals are dying, period. Something is dying for us to consume our food.
I think it's more the way that they're being killed, obviously.
I'm against that too. I'm against that.
I don't know what's the difference between halal meat or a not halal meat. What is the difference?
I'm against animals being cruelly slaughtered. I'm against factory farming. I'm against overproduction of livestock. I'm against feeding animals the toxic foods that they're not designed to consume.
And everything,
I'm against that. Fundamentally, what halal does, halal again has been scientifically proven to be a pain-free methodology of killing an animal. Like they've put electrodes in animals and they've tested their pain threshold, and there is no pain when you kill an animal in a halal way. But there's still factory farmed halal foods. Real halal isn't just about the killing of the animal. It's about the raising of the animal, the upkeep of the animal.
Yeah, that's what I'm more interested. You know, that they are not suffering a huge.
Halal means the animal is happy, is healthy, it's reared with love and freedom, and when its time comes to be consumed and killed, it is offered as a sacred sacrifice. And there is a very deep spiritual connection between the animal and the person who's reared the animal.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
And if you look at civilization in the past, human civilization have always consumed meat. But the most conscious, the most spiritual of civilizations were also meat eaters. But they did not over-consume meat. They didn't overproduce meat. They were not greedy.
Yeah.
Meat was part of a bigger balance, a bigger order. And same in nature. Animals consume animals, but they don't overeat. Lions don't overkill.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, sharks don't overkill. And there's a balance.
Yeah.
Something has to die for us to survive.
Yeah.
Yeah. But halal, in its essence, is pain-free, and the right way. Now, I disagree with halal practices now. Just because you have a halal certificate doesn't mean it's halal.
Yeah, because when you go to Asda or Sainsbury or whatever,
no, it's not.
It's still there, and then
still factory farmed. So the animal, we can talk about this in more detail, but I'm against that too. I'm with the vegans on that. Don't overkill animals. Don't overconsume animals. Don't put animals in these kind of organizations. It's an institute. Yeah. It's an overproduction kind of machine and belt of just pouring out animals. Yeah. I'm against that. I'm for not over consuming meat, but consuming meat in a very connected way, very spiritual way, in a very sacred and grateful way, and using all of that animal. You use the meat, you use the organs, you use the fur, you use the horns, you respect it. This is what people used to do. That animal was about survival. It's about community. It's about, all right, we keep everything from the animal.
Yeah.
We don't, so...
You don't throw stuff away.
No, and being, you know, there's a difference between an animal eater or a meat eater that is not conscious and an animal eater that is conscious. I'm just as concerned about the environment and the welfare of the animals and the ecosystem and people and the earth as any vegan. And I'll go and I'll fight against the corporations and everyone who's trying to overdo it. But I see and understand that in a balanced, well-maintained, sacred system, there is a place for animal produce. But that has been lost over the last 50 years.
And it's really hard to find now, because you've been vegan,
I know,
and then now...
I know. Yeah. But I know that the vegan diet isn't the optimal human diet. It's not, and there's a lot of research to back that up. Going vegan for a little bit is good. Having months of veganism is good, or weeks of veganism is good, or days of veganism is good. You shouldn't be consuming too much animal produce. Fasting is good, all of these things. But again, when we speak about veganism, we're talking about whole food veganism, we're talking about natural, plant-based, real food. We're talking about organic. We're not talking about sugar's vegan, alcohol's vegan.
That's definitely what I'm talking about.
Flour's vegan.
So basically that was
Yeah.
For me, it was more of a survival, you know, going through the day with the kid, the laundries and everything doing. I was just grabbing some food. Oh yeah, that's vegan.
Real
just
food.
having it, and then
Real
just
food.
eating. And obviously, I wasn't eating organic at all.
Yeah. So you have to be a conscious eater. Breathe. Good. Breathe. Out. All the way out. More. All the way out.
Oh.
Good. Okay. Completely relax here.
Whoa.
Perfect. Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Good. This way. Nice and relaxed. And out. Perfect. You okay?
Yeah, it's tingling.
Perfect. When you're ready, nice and slowly, face me this way.
Wow.
Okay, perfect. Good. Hands up. Definitely felt that, huh?
With this?
Straighten here. Good. Just come across for me. Good. Relax. Breathe. And out.
Oh.
Beautiful. Good. And on this side. Again, hold onto the elbows. Yeah, perfect. Come down. Fantastic. Bring it around here. Good. Nice and relaxed. Breathe. And out. Fantastic. Good.
That was good.
Good. Yeah, face up. Breathe. And out. Okay, I'm just going to work on loosening up the neck and your mid back. I think for you there's a lot of gut healing that needs to happen, not just from the nutritional side, but also from kind of the stress.
Yeah.
You know.
Obviously, the depression that I had and loads of anxiety and panic attacks.
Sure, that really will disturb the
Yeah.
whole biome, and just taking probiotics isn't good enough. You have to start incorporating fermented foods and eating a variety of foods. So yeah, with you today, I want to focus on your neck, the soft tissue work on the neck and the shoulders. I will put some cups into your lower back, but I'm not going to do too much deep tissue work into that because we're wet cupping you as well. But definitely, you know, as we slowly progress into your rehab, we can, you know, start working more on the tummy, work on the glutes, and we can just phase all of these treatments in.
Okay.
Feel okay there?
Yeah. Is it going to get bloody?
It's gonna get, yeah. It's gonna get bloody. That's what you wanted, right?
Yeah, well, you know.
It's you always have time, you can always change your mind. So what I'm gonna do is make some small scratches to the area.
Okay.
And again, I want to work on just cleaning and reducing down some of that inflammation which you've had building up for many years now up there. So.
Oh, I'm getting cut everywhere.
So nice and steady. This is how it feels. Does that feel okay?
Oh yeah, that's okay.
Okay. Not as bad as you thought?
No, it's actually like me scratching myself, just with my nails.
Okay, just going to show your followers what's happening. And the blood that's coming out.
Is it coming?
Mm-hmm. Fantastic. How do you feel? You feel okay?
Yeah.
Still with me?
Still with you.
Perfect. So, just so you can get an idea of what's happening. There you are. Yes, that is blood. But you know, there's a lot of constituents to that blood. Part of inflammatory modulators, we have lymphatic fluid. So I'm going to leave this here. Your nutrition is one important aspect. Working on your tummy is also going to be really important. Not only from the inside, with all the kind of the dietary changes and things like that, but also from the outside on the soft tissue, so we can actually start working on releasing out that gas. And again, you know, hydrotherapy for you.
What's that?
The colonic could be.
Oh, what you told my mum?
Yeah, could be something you can consider. Okay, so we can see there's a lot of blood. Not of blood. Obviously you can clean yourself and wash.
Yeah,
that's
definitely, yeah, I'll do.
No changes to your routine. It might feel a bit, like I said, itchy and scratchy.
Yeah, okay.
That will kind of dissipate over the next couple of days. Put some natural balms on it if you want.